Hey everybody, this is Gene Summers with the Impact Club of Cape May County. Welcome to Event 19. We are approaching the $250,000 mark, so that's a big accomplishment for us. So thank you to everyone who's been sticking with us and contributing to this big milestone. Our first charity tonight that we'll be presenting is Cape May Cares. Here's their video.
Cape May is a seaside town in New Jersey, famous for its charm, beautiful mansions on the beach, and busy summers. Across the island, we strive for a sense of community. Wonderful, kind, vibrant families live in the housing authority, some of which who struggle just to put food on the table, with the average family income being just around $24,000 a year. Those of us who are lucky enough to live in Cape May year-round form a tight-knit community, which is the foundation that Cape May Cares is built upon, along with the principles of sharing our time, talent, and treasure with others. Founder and board member Keith Lafferty elaborates on why this organization is so important to our community.
Many kids have potential. However, many do not have opportunity. At Cape May Cares, we are looking to provide such opportunity and match it with potential they might not even know exist. So my little sister and I grew up in the Philadelphia Housing Authority, otherwise known as the Projects. We really did not know we were any different or poor until we were a little older and in the school years. This is really when we noticed that we talked a little different than others, dressed a little different than others, and unfortunately judged by some as well.
Despite his circumstances, Keith managed not only to survive, but thrive. Just a few of his accolades include being co-director of the Gulf Coast Medical Center Department of Emergency Medicine, authoring multiple books with Temple University of Medicine, and being the director of the fire-based EMS in Fort Myers, Florida. But none of this could have been possible without the support of people like his mother, college professors, and the generosity of others.
In short, my thank you to all has translated into paying it forward. In 2009, my family and myself, we started donating Christmas trees to the families of the Cape May Housing Authority. Since then, this has further extended into a family promise and even Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Hopefully, through the relationships of the tutors, the camps, the various Cape May Cares activities, our mission statement will resonate, encouraging and empowering through education and experience.
Community is about caring for one another, particularly with our time. Cape May Cares set up a tutoring program where students could get help with school, but also formed incredible bonds with their tutors, being able to open up to them not just about the things they were working on, but about their personal lives and well-being. They got to spend real quality time together and even went to get a sushi lunch when they were studying about Japan. This year, we also started a summer program headed by Barbara Rosenberg, which has afforded residents so many fantastic opportunities.
Through arts and crafts activities and providing experience to the children here, we are able to maybe instill a fire in them that will create a light that they can share with the world later on in life. So, through arts and crafts activities like gluing and painting, and creating collages and working together, children gain a sense of pride and accomplishment. They are able to express themselves in a way maybe that they couldn't with words. So they express themselves visually, and this helps reduce their anxiety, their stress levels, and aggressive behaviors. And lastly, it helps them socialize and feel a sense of belonging and community. Hi, Isabella.
Hi,
So tell us, what do you want to be when you grow up?
a veterinarian.
Why do you want to be a veterinarian?
Because it's always been my dream ever since I was a little girl, and I just hate seeing animals in pain. And I want to one day, have my own shelter and have like a whole bunch of animals.
And Juliet, when we did an activity about how we can make a difference in someone's life, why don't you tell everyone what you said about how you can make a difference in someone's life?
I can make a difference for helping people by just saying hi to someone to make their day.
As you can see, even just from a quick snippet, these kids are spectacular, but so many of them can't participate because they have to either babysit while their parents go to work, or they have to go along to a grandparent's doctor's appointment to act as an interpreter, which is why we need to be able to incorporate ESL classes soon. As we're sure you're aware, these goals require funding. We deeply appreciate the time and consideration of the Impact Club to help us help our community. This isn't something we take lightly, as it's very close to our hearts. Money awarded to Cape May Cares would directly affect the continuation of strengthening tutoring programs, summer programs, homework clubs, and more. Making ESL classes available, funding scholarships, developing a fundraising committee, and financing a small playground for the Housing Authority, among many, many other things.
Please help us help these children. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you to Keith and everyone else at Cape May Cares. We thank you for what you're doing in our community, and we appreciate it. Next up, we have Friend in Need with Patrice Davis.
Hi, my name is Patrice Davis, and I am the current president of Friend in Need. I wanted to thank everyone for your time and hearing about our mission and our goals for Friend in Need, and to thank the Impact Club for this chance to speak on something that is so important to me. I became involved with Friend in Need a little more than 10 years ago, and I joke to this day that it is a group of cranky curmudgeons and me. It was founded more than 18 years ago by a group that came together to throw a beef and beer for their friend who was struggling due to illness, and they wanted to help raise money for his medical expenses. The original group was Marty Palugi, Bill Davis, Greg Meredith, Bud Keene, Scott Stevens, and Donna Corrado. The event was such a wild success that they decided to make it a thing, and so 18 years later, Friend in Need is here still, and we fund multiple families every year through financial struggle due to severe illness and tragedy.
The Friend in Need, as it became, was really just a unification of the people and the group of people that wanted to run and help this guy. So anyone could have done it. And regardless of where it had been or who ran it, just as it was a tremendous success because that was the community.
Nobody is immune to medical emergencies or other types of emergencies that affect them negatively financially. So what we do is, and this is all word of mouth, we don't advertise as such. People come to us and they say, look, we have this problem, and we take it before the board, and if it's approved, they're given financial help in the form of we pay the bills. We don't give them a dollar amount, we pay their bills. And everybody needs that every once in a while.
We've helped some people like through hospice. We've helped some people that, they just had the medical treatments up to a certain point and then they passed away, but at least we were able to help them, and in turn it helped their families too, but they would have had to contribute heavily.
It's a good time. It's a good time when we sit down and have our meetings. It's a good organization.
The nice thing is when we have our major fundraiser, the Friend in Need on Super Bowl Sunday, it's in first week in February, to coincide with the Super Bowl. It's all local people that come, and the support is phenomenal. And we've even expanded. We get people now from Sea Isle City, from Stone Harbor, from Middle Township, come from all over the county to participate. But it's all local people that time of year.
I think the whole organization shows what a great community Cape May County is, and how they can band together when they find that somebody is in need, whether it's a family, an acquaintance. The word gets out that somebody needs something in the county, financially or otherwise, and they jump right in. It doesn't take a lot to ask people to help. Just put the word out that help is needed, and they normally respond. Cape May County is a great county for that kind of response.
Friend in Need has two unofficial sayings, and they were created 18 years ago with that group of cranky locals. The first one is, it's for locals and it's by locals. So the support for this organization comes from those that need it the most. It is from our local community, and we are so grateful that we are here 18 years later, looking at 20 years, and being able to continue to help families throughout the community. Our second saying, which is something that's very important to me, is to never say no. We want to continue this mission for years to come and have the financial means to never have to say no. We don't want to have to say no during budget constraints, in the middle of COVID, in the middle of anything. We want to be able to always help whoever comes to us for support. And so for that, the members of the Impact Club and your support is everything to us. It will help us support our local community, your friends and your families through the unexpected and the tough times and the terrible times. And hopefully we will be able to continue to never say no. So thank you very much for your time, and please consider Friend in Need.
Thank you, Patrice, and everyone over at Friend in Need. We appreciate all the people you're helping in Cape May County. Thank you. Next up, we have the Lazarus House with Frank Stone. Enjoy.
Lazarus House Emergency Food Pantry is located at Berkeley Pacific Avenues in the heart of Wildwood, inside the former First Presbyterian Church of Wildwood, which is now the Living Waters Veterans Memorial Chapel, co-founded in partnership with Reverend Denmore Ministries and Lazarus House. Lazarus House Emergency Food Pantry is an ecumenical food pantry, which means we are supported by 6 different congregations from all faiths throughout the Wildwoods, and a wide variety of donations, and most importantly, volunteers from each congregation. My name is Frank Stone, and I'm proud for the past 10 years to be the director of Lazarus House. This month, Lazarus House celebrates 5 years in this location. During those 5 years, we have provided food and other essentials to over 76,000 individuals, families, and children. This past year, with COVID-19 and the pandemic, has had many challenges for our guests and our volunteers. It forced us to significantly modify service methods, including self-service tables outside in our parking lot, volunteers taking orders from guests outside the building, bagging and delivering the items requested by each guest, and then delivering them to each guest because no one was permitted in the pantry at that time. Approximately 3 months ago, we opened the doors to the pantry and staggered 3 guests at a time to enter for service, everyone wearing masks. Today, the volunteers and guests we serve are still required to wear a mask. Let's take a look around the pantry and meet some of our volunteers. We're going to meet Cheryl right now. Cheryl's working our reception desk today, greeting all our guests with a sense of hospitality and welcome. Cheryl, tell us, what's it like to be a volunteer at Lazarus House?
It's great being a volunteer at Lazarus House. It gives you a sense of pride and joyfulness and a sense of accomplishment, and it's wonderful to help people and to give back to the community.
I don't know what this stuff is.
Okay, we're going to talk with Dot, one of our volunteers. He's been with us many years. She works the service line and greets all our guests. Dot, tell us what you do here.
Yeah, when I came here, I was really surprised at the wonderful people that work here and how many people we help in the community. And I offer them the soup and pasta and juice and everyday things they would need. And they're very appreciative, and it's very humbling to help.
Our biggest concern today is what will happen over the next 6 to 12 months. A recent story by Fortune stated that 10 million people are poised to lose unemployment benefits by early September, and another 10 million will see their benefits drop by $300 a week. If this happens, it will impact everyone from the long-time unemployed to self-employed and gig workers who typically aren't eligible for state unemployment benefits. In Cape May County, with so many seasonal workers, the effect could be devastating on thousands of individuals and families from now and well into 2022. At this moment, the time is urgent to support Lazarus House Emergency Food Pantry. We fully expect the tidal wave of need is coming, and we're asking for your support. As it says on our logo, for I was hungry and you gave me food. With your help, that will be all of us together, feeding the hungry, providing support, and building bridges that save lives. Thank you, and God bless.
Well, that wraps up our videos for Event 19. Like I said before, I want to thank everyone who's contributed. We are approaching the $250,000 mark of donations in Cape May County. In case anyone doesn't know how this works, after this video is put out, our members will have 24 hours to vote on their favorite charity. We will then tally the votes. We will award a big check to the charity with the most votes, and the other two charities will also receive a $1,000 donation from us also. Anyone who hasn't gotten their donations in, I'm still accepting them probably until next week when I plan on getting the donations out. My address and phone number are in my emails, so you can get a hold of me if you want to drop a check off, or you can mail it to me, or whatever you want to do. It's fine with me. I'll be announcing the recipients of the donations sometime this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday night. It depends on time. I'm kind of busy right now, but I should have it out this weekend. And thank you all for participating again. Thank you for the 3 organizations and what you do in our community, and we're happy to support you. Thank you.